As we develop our business, it's a very focused business wherein it is the key pain point that customers will definitely be requiring. So what were those? So it's not a pain point. So the pain point is on the security side. So we want to make sure we have security offerings. Another one is there was really a trend on the analytics and big data. So we'll talk about that. And the last was infrastructure, which continuously becomes a opportunity for traditional hardware vendors that I still are focusing today. So we still have to sell hardware products to the market. So this journey essentially has a few strategies. So the first strategy is have a proposition from a cloud standpoint. So that was one key strategy. Okay. Another strategy is obviously the network infrastructure. So that doesn't go away. So customers still need to acquire network equipment, hardware, storage. So that's part of our strategy. And then the more complex type of needs are coming over. So I think I had analytics, which is now becoming much more mainstream. So I'm very blessed that I caught the attention and interest of SAS, because SAS is one of the most prominent analytics vendors in the market. So they'll explain their story later. And then you have heard and known this terminology called big data for such a long time, few years now. So it's also becoming mainstream. Okay, so we'll talk about that. And last but not least, obviously the cybersecurity. I think the Philippines is becoming more popular. There have been breaches. The more popular ones are all of us have been affected by the Comelec breach 2 years ago, I think, 2 years ago. And then there have been isolated cases of breaches as well. So this became like the value proposition that we wanted to have in the foundation of how we will create the business for Computrade. So it's been a journey. So we started our business 4 years ago. So these are some of the brands. So the more prominent one is Dell and Tom Acero, who's the Far Eye. So Far Eye, I don't know if you've known them. So they were very strong on the cybersecurity, especially on the investigation side. And then after that, I expanded more. So F5 came over, and then I had MapR, which is a big data platform. So again, continuously improving and expanding our portfolio. And last but not least, last year, we were continuously blessed. So we had our own product, which is Defensor. I had Menlo, and then another platform, which is HyperConverge, which is mechanics, and then an identity access solution, which is Deep Identity. So that has been the journey for us. In 2018, the journey continues with another set of partners that we are very, very excited to be coming on board. They'll have some time today to explain their products. And I hope that you kind of spend time and understand, because we went through a very long thought process on how they can create value proposition here in the Philippines. Okay? So these are the products that we will be announcing today. And I would want to spoil them by stealing their thunder. So I'd like them to have a few minutes each just to walk through what the company is and what's their value proposition, as well as what their story is and their journey. And please reserve your questions for later. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for them. As well as
Jakarta, we commit to support fully the growth of this company and partner in Manila. And we hope that we continue to grow the journey of Computrade Filipina because we have a model, we have a system that quote-unquote guarantee to grow the model in the Asian region business. So again, we hope we will see the growth and prosper in this year. Thank you.
To start things off, we'd like to invite Mr. Thomas Charowski, the area manager of Flowmon Networks.
As it was said, my name is Thomas Sarotsky and I'm an area manager for Flowmon Networks. Being in a company for more than 4 years, and since then experienced some growth. In general, to introduce within very few sentences what Flowmon is and what Flowmon does, is the network monitoring. Understanding what's happening in the network, who's doing what, where, what protocols, ports are used, really understanding the network. Out of that, we can also measure performance, understanding how the network or applications are performing, and also security. Understanding if there is some malware, something unusual happening in the network. Maybe misconfiguration, maybe someone is attacking the network. We all can see this, we can detect that, alert, and do some action. Plus, on top of that, we can also detect DDoS attacks, volumetric DDoS attacks, and we see that also as Teddy was mentioning about the cybersecurity. It's the threat which is happening very frequently, and fast detection of volumetric DDoS attacks is important. We really believe that with Lubos as a local person and Computrade as a distributor, we can help organizations in Philippines to manage and protect their network in a much more professional way. Thank you.